Welcome to Cajun Case Files. I'm your host, Britt Lafaso. This week, I want to tell you the story of a man from Lafayette.
KLFY uncovers and digs deeper into the untold stories of missing persons, strange disappearances, cold cases, and mysteries from the heart of Acadiana. Beal and Abear present Cajun Case Files, a KLFY Plus original.
The case I have for you today is about a man from Lafayette. It's been more than 4 years and his case has gone completely cold. I've done many stories with his family over the last 4 years, and every time I speak with them, it breaks my heart. They truly have no answers. This is the story of 37-year-old Harold Carmouche. It's June 5th, 2021, a Saturday night. 37-year-old Harold Carmouche hops in his car at the home he shares with his sister in Lafayette. Like so many others, his family says he heads out to enjoy the Saturday nightlife with friends in downtown Lafayette. They must go somewhere else after the bars, though, maybe an after party, because the next known location we have of Harold is around 5 a.m. that Sunday morning. Harold is in his vehicle driving, and 3 of his friends are sitting in the passenger and back seats. According to the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office, Harold is driving along I-10 near mile marker 85, so right between Crowley and Rain. But he's driving eastbound away from Crowley. Harold is heading back towards Lafayette. Here's what Acadia Parish Sheriff K.P. Gibson said happened next around 5:30 a.m.
The victim's vehicle was traveling from Crowley heading eastbound on Interstate 10 towards Lafayette. Unknown suspects in a dark colored vehicle pulled alongside the victim's vehicle and fired multiple shots, striking the 3 occupants. One victim was fatally struck and passed away from his injuries.
That victim was 37-year-old Harold Carmouche. The 3 other people in Harold's vehicle are also shot, but they all somehow survive. And already, just 3 days after this crime, Sheriff Gibson is asking for the public's help using Crime Stoppers.
If you have any information regarding this crime, you're urged to call the TIPS line at 789-TIPS or download our P3 app on your mobile device to report your tip anonymously. All callers will remain anonymous and can receive up to a $2,500 cash reward for information leading to an arrest in this case. Be the difference.
More days go by and no arrests are made. On June 16th, 10 days after Harold is killed, his family holds a memorial at Carencro Park. His friends and family tell stories, they light candles, and they lift balloons up to remember him. It's emotional and heartbreaking, especially for Harold's sisters, who he was extremely close with.
Now that he's gone, it won't be the same. It's going to be different. It won't be the same.
Never will be the same.
And I just want to know whoever did this, why. Just turn yourself in and give us what we want, answers. Why?
I'm just not understanding right now how this world is going on without him right now. Why is this world still moving? Why still moving? He's not here. This world's not supposed to still be moving. Oh, God.
Harold left behind 6 kids who each released balloons in his honor.
His name after his dad, his name also Harold
Carmouche.
Say hey, Pop. Hey.
And as we hurting, it's really the children too. And they still young at this time. They really don't know what's going on. But when they get older, how can you explain that to your child? My daddy was murdered.
At this point, 10 days after Harold is murdered, his family tells us the sheriff's office has no suspects they know of. So they wait. Nearly a month after Harold's murder, we spoke with his family again. They have no more answers than they did before.
Man, I just keep picturing him whenever they just started shooting at the car. What was his last thoughts? What was his last words? Like he knew he was dying. He knew he was dying. And we wasn't right there with him. We knew. And I know he was scared. I know he was. Just knowing that you fighting to talk. And blood coming out your mouth because you're smothering your own blood. You can't even say nothing.
His 2 young nieces
Not to see him.
say they just wish they could get their Uncle Harold back.
And sometimes I wish that he could be here to celebrate with us.
Harold's sisters had now grappled with the fact their brother would not be returning home, and they were beginning to lose faith in the investigation. They began pleading with anyone who was there that night or knew anything to say something. Remember, there were 3 other people in the vehicle with Harold when he was shot, though we don't know their conditions a month into this investigation. The sheriff's office is also not ruling out there could have been more than one person in that dark-colored vehicle that pulled up alongside Harold's vehicle and shot every person inside.
I forgive whoever the person or people was, but I'm not gonna ask you why. I'm not gonna ask you why. There's no why to this. He's gone. He can't come back. But you know what you did. So therefore, ask yourself why. We shouldn't have to ask you why.
Coming up, the investigation continues.
Cajun Case Files on KLFY Plus is presented by Beal & Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers. Visit bealabear.com.
4 months go by. There's no movement in the case. No persons of interest, no suspects, no nothing, as far as Harold's family knows.
My heart are broke every single day. There's not a day that goes by that we don't think about him. Not knowing that that day would have been our last time with him. Your last time.
It's hard just knowing that someone took his life and just didn't care how anybody else would feel.
As Harold's family approaches their 4th month without him, they just want answers.
Whoever did this, I just hope y'all come forward and confess to what y'all did, and just maybe one day we can forgive you and just make us proud and just come up and just tell us what you did.
I'm asking the people or the person that did this, like, why? There's no way in the world, no way, nobody knows what happened.
Harold's family knows his killer or killers are still out there. They believe someone knows who that person or people are that ended Harold's life and shot 3 other people.
I would always say, I'm my brother's keeper. And guess what? He's gone, and I'm gonna still be his keeper, because this thing will come. It will come to the light for everything that happened that night.
The same week we spoke with Harold's family, they hold a candlelight vigil. Civil rights organization, the Village 337, joins in the fight to find Harold's killer. Together, they meet at Mouton Park. The conversation circles around violence with guns.
Y'all have to stop. Think about what y'all doing before y'all do it. Y'all hurt mothers. Y'all hurt children. Y'all hurt fathers. Y'all hurt brothers and sisters. Lay down the guns.
2 more months slowly creep by. It's December now.
It is 6 months, and it still feels like the day it happened. Like we stuck right there at that same date of June 6th.
We miss him so much. We miss him so much. It's not the same at all. It's not the same at all. We're trying to accept that he's not here, but it's so hard. This is really a hard one.
So far, no one has been arrested. His sisters say they know an arrest will not bring him back, but it is what they need to move forward.
We're not gonna stop. I will not. If I gotta do this till the day that the Lord called me home, that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm not giving up on this and I'm not stopping at all. I know the person that did it won't come forward. I already know that. But the people that surround him and knowing that that's the people that did it, y'all call and say, say something. If there's anything that y'all know, please come forward.
Their worst fear is Harold's murder never being solved. But month by month, it becomes even more of a reality. Before they know it, it's been a year since Harold was killed.
The people out there that know what happened or heard something that happened, like, how do y'all sleep at night? How do y'all sleep at night?
Harold's sister visited her brother this week on the 1-year anniversary of his murder. She promised him she'd bring his killer or killers to justice. Harold's 6-year-old daughter asked when her dad was coming home.
We went to the graveyard and she was like, Nanny. I'm like, what? She said, my daddy probably hot in there. That's the hard part. Then she said, Nanny, when I go back to school, I'm going to the 1st grade. She said, I'm gonna be the only one without a daddy.
Harold left behind 6 children, all who want to know why their father was taken from them. His family not only working to find out why, but who pulled the trigger. They also have no idea if Harold was even the intended target.
I miss you, my brother. Love you forever. R.I.P.
In a year, there have been no arrests. Investigators with the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office say they are still tracking down leads to identify suspects, but no one is talking.
If y'all have a heart, if God is with you, if y'all believe in God and His Word, y'all will come forward. Y'all will come forward to say something, because only God knows what y'all did, and you know what you did, or y'all know what y'all did. So if y'all know something or anything, have a heart. Just have a heart. God gave us all a heart for a reason.
Coming up, investigators officially label Harold's murder a cold case.
More Cajun Case Files after this.
In July of 2022, a little more than a year after the 1-year anniversary of Harold's murder, Acadia Parish Sheriff K.P. Gibson knows the case has gone cold. He calls on the public again to give them any leads.
Crime Stoppers Acadia Parish needs your help to solve the cold case homicide of Harold Carmouche of Lafayette. On June 6, 2021, deputies with the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office responded to a shooting near mile marker 85 on Interstate 10 near Rain. This incident occurred at approximately 5:30 a.m. as the victim's vehicle was heading eastbound, traveling from Crowley to Lafayette. Unknown suspects in a dark-colored vehicle pulled alongside the victim's vehicle and fired multiple rounds, striking the 3 occupants. Carmouche was fatally wounded and passed away from his injuries. Investigators believe there are people who have knowledge of this case. We're asking you to do the right thing and report it. If you have any information regarding this crime, you're urged to call the TIPS line at 789-TIPS or download our P3 app on your mobile device to report your tip anonymously. All calls will remain anonymous and can receive up to a $2,500 cash reward for information leading to an arrest in this case. Be the difference. For Crime Stoppers of Acadia Parish, I'm Sheriff K.P. Gibson.
If you have any information on this crime, call Crime Stoppers at 789-TIPS. You could earn up to a $1,000 cash reward.
This is the first time Harold's family hears investigators refer to Harold's murder as a cold case. That hits Harold's family hard.
They calling it a cold case. We will never stop. We're going to continue until whoever did this, whoever's responsible, are brought for justice.
Harold's sisters say someone had to have witnessed something that could help solve the case, but they know the fear of retaliation for speaking to law enforcement can be crippling. Investigators with the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office say they believe there are people who know something about Harold's murder. Detectives are asking them to do the right thing and report it.
Whoever's responsible, someone needs to talk. And they know someone needs to talk. Somebody knows something to come out and say, turn yourself in.
Harold's 6-year-old daughter, Harley, the most heartbroken of all.
So she could come back to me, but he can't.
Harley, she said, and Nina, she was like, why did they do that to my daddy? Why did they kill my daddy? She said, if I knew, I would have jumped in front of my daddy and I would have got shot and he would have lived and I would have died. And I know God is good, and He will reveal it before it's over. Whoever did this, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna, pay for what they did. Be locked up for what y'all did. Y'all walking around like nothing. Y'all took a whole life. Whoever did this, come forward.
Harold's family's pleas, however, go unanswered. If they saw or heard his family's messages, they do nothing. Another year inches by with crickets.
Like, I would never forget his voice with this.
What's up, what's up?
That's his voice in the bear. So it's like when I press it, I feel close to my brother. Like, that's his voice. Like, I feel like he's here. Press it again.
What's up, what's up?
Just to hear his voice. Just to hear his voice.
730 days later, 2 whole years. That's how long it's been for his family. They're fighting to keep his case alive, a case they say has not gone anywhere. They're getting frustrated with the Acadia Parish Sheriff's Office.
It's just nothing. Like, we have no answers. We have nothing. There's nowhere in the world we're not supposed to know anything. And we're supposed to be okay with it. So that's why I say I'm gonna never stop. You're not flashing my brother on Crime Stoppers. You're not doing anything.
They need someone with key information to give investigators something to work with and perhaps help detectives make an arrest.
You're thinking you have a secret, but that man up there know all your secrets. And when you go up there, you have to answer to that man upstairs, which is God. You have to answer to that man. You could fool everybody, but you can't fool that man upstairs.
He sees all.
So if you want to have mercy on your soul, you need to get it right. Y'all need to get it right.
After the break, another year inches by for Harold's family.
Cajun Case Files will be back after this.
I met with Harold's family again on the 3rd anniversary of his murder, this time at Harold's gravesite. To this day, his family come here for every birthday and every anniversary of his death.
I cry like too. When I'm in my bed, I cry so much. Do you miss him reading us a bedtime story? Oh, yes. He was a handsome man and he was the best dad ever.
These are Harold's 2 young daughters. In this interview, Harley is 8, Zoraya is 6. They were just 3 and 5 years old when their dad was killed while driving along I-10. Every birthday and every anniversary of Harold's death, the girls join the rest of their family at their dad's gravesite. Harley often brings him presents.
I got him this, but I went to the store and spent all 6 of my money on this. We put him on his grave, and then we come back, we touch him, and it gives me a miracle.
Moments later, smiley faces started appearing in the sky. It turns out there was an air show happening the coming weekend. For little Harley, this was her miracle.
Look at a smiley face! That's so cool! Wait, how can you do that? Our dad drew us a smiley face!
Harley said her dad, Harold, wanted her to know he's okay.
He's still with us. Dad is just showing us that he's still with us. And you were the first person that seen him with the big smile. You know that you miss him a lot. And he's letting us know that he's okay and that he's with us. He's still with us in spirit.
Do you miss him? Yes. You want to see him again? Mm-hmm. Me too.
Harold's family saying they'll come here every anniversary of his death and every birthday, praying for justice.
We love you, Lahara, forever. Yeah. We all miss you so much. We still talk about you every day. Your name is mentioned. We just waiting for the person who did this to you get caught.
This was the last time I interviewed Harold's family on the 3-year anniversary of his death. This day, I also asked Acadia Parish Sheriff K.P. Gibson if there was any update on the case he could give me. He said no, though the reward of up to $2,500 still stood for information on Harold's case. While I have not done a story with Harold's family since June 6th, 2024, I still check in with them and the sheriff's office every so often to see if they have any updates. The answer is always no. While Harold's family has not done any recent interviews, reporter Jasmine Dean did recently sit down with Acadia Parish Sheriff KP Gibson in July of this year. They talked about cold cases and how his office handles them.
We want these cases solved. We want closure for these families.
Acadia Parish Sheriff KP Gibson explains to reporter Jasmine Dean a cold case is not worked every day like a recent active investigation is. With cold cases, the sheriff says they often look to the public. That's why his office puts out Crime Stoppers.
From time to time on Crime Stoppers, we'll run a cold case, just trying to, somebody might be out there that just said, man, I was worried or I didn't want to say anything. And look, Crime Stoppers gives them an avenue that you don't have to say your name.
Sheriff Gibson told journalist Jasmine Dean when it comes to cold cases, the hardest part for him is knowing that there are families who want justice for their family member that's been killed. He says that's why he encourages families looking for answers to continue reaching out to law enforcement for updates.
And for us, we want closure on that case because we know that there's a family and that's hurting and wanting the answers. And we're trying to get them for them.
I reached out to Sheriff Gibson before filming this episode for an update on Harold's case. It is still an open and active investigation. If you know anything, contact Acadia Parish Crime Stoppers. You can stay anonymous and you could receive a cash reward. Help Harold's family get the answers they desperately need, as well as justice for Harold. Thanks for joining us.